Now I'm going to build the wood bin. As a note to the improvement of space in the shop, before I did all this, I could not do this. That is, set up my sawhorses anywhere in this space to do any work on my sawhorses. Well, now I can, which is cool. Well, I'm building the wood bin now, and I've cut all the parts out. They're sitting over here. I've got other parts over here. I used my Ryobi track saw for the first time. This is a really neat tool. It works well. It's got a lot of adjustments once you get kind of used to it. There's a couple of quirks that I'm not too terribly happy with, but I will be doing a full review on it. Well, a review on this at some point, so I can give you what those quirks are. I've been in contact with Ryobi about them. Not that I think they'll pay much attention. Oh yes, and I used my dust collection under the CNC for the first time with a big hose. I got one of these things connected to the saw, and it worked absolutely perfectly. Very little came out of the front of this. Almost all of it, 99% of it went into the mullet. So that works great. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to flip this over and put these cleats in here. These are 1.5 by 1.5 cleats. Going to screw them in, and they're going to be sitting proud inside the box, and then the sides and the front and the back will screw into these cleats once I flip it over. So let's get busy with that. Well, there's the rough out. Now this is not fine furniture, nor does it have to be. You spin this around without dropping it. This is going to be fun. Rubbing up against my microphone again, I see. So here's the bin. Here, for all that wood I showed you over there. There will be some dividers. I'm going to put wood, straight wood dividers in with pocket screws. There'll be a rest here in the middle, first thing I guess, and then taller stuff can go in the back. Maybe 1 or 2 dividers in the middle, and that's basically going to be some stock, some 3/4 inch stock, cheap stuff. To put those in with pocket hole screws. So let me get busy with that, and then we'll move on to getting this in place and then filling it up with wood. One of the first things I need to make room for is these PVC pipes. What we have these for is to house a lot of dowels. We use a lot of dowels in some of our work. So I'm setting up a location. I'll put a cross brace here that will hold these in place and clear, and then I'll put a cross brace from the middle of this one all the way to the middle of here, dividing this space, and then another set from here to here. Maybe 1 here, like I said, maybe 2 here, I don't know. We'll see how it works out. This will all be done with pocket holes. This is not glued. Everything's pocket hole, everything's screwed together, pocket holes. That way it can come apart if I need to change it real easily. So let me get busy making stuff, probably another time lapse, to put these cross braces and stuff in place with pocket holes. Well, so far so good. I'm going to end it right here. Actually, I'll get it over there and put that on camera as well. But I think I've got it set up the way I want. So the tubes for all the dowels will fit all in here. There's 8 of them. I have a divider going this way, as you can see, and I put 1 divider in here underneath that just to keep things from falling all over. And like I said, later on I may wind up putting in 2 dividers and taking this one out. Don't know yet. Move it over here. Whatever. I don't know yet. But now it's time to get it in place and shove a bunch of wooden stuff in it. And there you have it. It's there, it's in its place, it's working. All the wood that was lying in here and stored in that corner over here and some under here is all now in here. And everything, it's easy to get to, you can identify everything. This is a lot of small stuff that we make small projects out of, and it's good to have it in one place and not have to hunt for it. But here's the big thing. This space here, we never had this space here because things were in the way and stuff was in the way. So we have added space to the shop. You can actually work at this end of the bench with a stool if you want. I got more room around the router table to do router work. So that ends this video with this project. It's done. The next project will be the sanding and grinding bench, which will be basically, it's going to get a backing and some French cleats. I'm going to hang all the stuff from on the French cleats, and there'll be some cabinetry underneath to hold some things. There's a couple of more pieces of equipment that we couldn't fit on there because of limited space that are underneath, but they can be picked up. They're used very rarely, so they can be picked up and put in place when you need to use them. It'll have dust collection and power for everything. So, with this project done, until next time, make great things out of wood.